My name is Ben Kamenetsky, and I am reporting to you from Real TV, a network dedicated to finding out the truth about important issues and bringing their attention to you, my listeners. Today I am researching Chemical Valley, an area near Sarnia, Ontario, population of 71,000, and the First Nations reserve called Amjiwang, population 850. This area is the home of 40% of Canada's chemical industry, more than 62 large industrial facilities overlooking Amjiwang's baseball diamond and Sarnia itself. Sarnia is located on the southern tip of Lake Huron, on the border of Ontario and Michigan, and has become the most polluted hotspot in Canada, according to a 2011 report by the World Health Organization. Unfortunately, the area has become famous or infamous for the amount of toxic air pollutants pumped out daily by the chemical facilities. These companies involved cover all areas of manufacturing, including the petrochemical industry, food processing, cosmetics, alternative energy, pharmaceuticals, automotive, and mining. Now, these companies have a positive effect on our economy. Ontario's chemical industry directly employs over 50,000 people in almost 24 manufacturing sectors. Some of them include the Ontario Power Generation, Imperial Oil, Shell Canada, Suncor, Nova Chemicals, Dow Chemical, and the list goes on. But is it worth the price of the local citizen himself? Is it worth the health of the workers themselves to be exposed to the poisonous chemicals on a daily basis? In 2003, Ada Lockridge, a local resident and now activist from Amjiwang, learned from a biologist named Michael Gilbertson that the environment of the reserve had higher than normal levels of certain chemicals that could be hazardous to human health. She started to speak out and do some research herself. She found that the birth rate for boys was decreased tremendously compared to 20 years ago. There are more cases of respiratory problems like asthma, more birth defects, and more miscarriages. The types of chemicals being pumped into the air include toluene, benzene, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, and oxides of nitrogen. All chemicals known to cause birth defects, cancer, and respiratory problems. It's not just the First Nations people that have been affected by this toxic air. Sandy Kinart's husband died in 2004 from mesothelioma, which is directly connected to asbestos poisoning. He was only 57 years old. Since then, 5 members of her family have died due to illnesses related to these chemicals. She has started a group called Victims of Chemical Valley. When she was asked if it was worth it to have a good job and provide a good income for your family, she said she would have moved her family if she had known. Since the conflict has started, EcoJustice has become involved. They represent Ada Lockridge and Ron Plain as they take Ontario's Ministry of Environment. EcoJustice is Canada's leading charity using the law to protect and restore the environment. EcoJustice is working to ensure the human rights of people living in one of Canada's most polluted communities are recognized and protected. Ada Lockridge is contesting the Ontario government's ongoing approval of air pollution in Sarnia and Amjiwang. Last year, lawyers from the government and Suncor attempted to dismiss her case and much of the evidence they had filed. The court rejected the motion to strike the entire case, but decided that Ada's group had to remove some evidence. They refiled their evidence just recently and expect the court will hear the case in 2014. Ada's group is also partnering with David Suzuki's foundation to introduce Canadians to a Right to a Healthy Environment campaign. They believe that getting governments to legally recognize your right to a healthy environment will protect the basic elements of our survival, such as clean air, safe water, and unpolluted land. I know that next time there's a peaceful demonstration against these companies pouring out more pollution into the air or applying to increase their production, I will be a part of the peaceful demonstration that says, "Stop, enough is enough. Let's protect our people, environment, and future." Reporting from Real TV, this is Ben Kamenetsky.